Okay, Vortex, I remembered what I was talking about. It was when I first started doing stand-up, and then I was playing keyboard. And working in restaurants and just growing up with a lot of narcissistic behavior. And kind of sort of becoming a narcissist myself and just taking everything so personally. The thing is, I wouldn't ever like lash out at people, but I would always internalize this critique that I was always feeling. But I realized that and yeah, I said this in the previous video, that yeah, if you're really critical of yourself, or like if you think that people are critical of you, it's really just a reflection of how you feel about yourself. Because yeah, people can be ugly and they can say unnecessary things, and there's no better place for that than the internet. But like, yeah, if you're secure in yourself and you know why you're doing what you're doing, and you know what you said, and you definitely know what you didn't say, and if people misinterpret it or they don't like it or whatever, it's like, okay, that's fine. You know, if you're cool with yourself, then it shouldn't matter. But it took me a long time to get to that point. But I'm really grateful that I went on the path that I did, because I felt like it was just gearing me up for whatever I'm fixing to do next, you know? You just gotta trust that process. You gotta trust, like, that eventually you'll get it right. I was actually just talking to this dude that I go to church with, who's like, I think he's a subdeacon, and he's like a counselor, and he was telling me, you know, as long as you remember that there's good, like as long as you remember that there's like good in you, like it'll be fine. and yeah, I drew that same conclusion a little while back, but there are different things that I've obsessed about, and I'm so quicker to get out of that, so much quicker to get out of that negative reel, you know? Like even when I was smoking pot recently, I don't know, I could have beat myself up for that shit, but I was like, you know, sometimes you just have to fuck shit up. I mean, I felt like I was kind of like not doing enough anyway. I felt like a slinky. I've totally felt like a slinky, and I wasn't going down any stairs. You know what I mean? So it was like, it was bad. It was so bad. So it makes sense why I would end up, you know, getting high. Because it's weird, like marijuana takes away your motivation. But I don't know, for me, I can use a lot of stuff. I can use a mistake, and I can twist that and be like, okay, well, let's use this fumble to motivate us to do better. You know what I'm saying? It's like bigger picture-esque thinking. Maybe I'm just rationalizing, like, smoking pot again. Probably a little bit of both. But, like, yeah. This is the third week of Lent, though. So, I look forward to it. I look forward to this fasting period, and I look forward to like more worship. I look forward to reading the Psalter. I mean, I read the Psalms pretty much every day, but you know, it's good to be in like a prayer group and everything. around people that are like passionate about the same thing. Like, we're different, we have very different lifestyles, but they still have the same goal of like wanting to get closer to God, you know? And I mean, I can vibe with pretty much anyone if they're like that. You know, if you're determined to, you know, be a good person and like live a virtuous life, then like you're my friend, you know? I wish that was on people's minds more. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing that live stream last night. I typically don't enjoy doing it, but I think I was just really in my element because it was late at night. It's like the later it is, like I feel more comfortable with myself because those are my hours, you know. Of course, I did do another live stream in the kitchen. I feel like I just left church, so I think that had a lot to do with it. Me being kind of silly, because I always feel silly after I leave church. Because church is like a really serious place, you know? And like sometimes like I'll be laughing or I'll just be in my head about something, and I'm the type of person that will just like laugh out loud at myself. Like I'll talk to myself in public, like I don't care, you know? And I understand that kind of weirds people out, but I just don't give a fuck. I'm too old to give a fuck how I look. I mean, obviously, you could just look at me, look at my face, and you know I don't care. I mean, that I know that sounds bad because I'm a woman, but it's like, I don't really understand the whole looks maxing bullshit. I am looks minimizing. How about that? How about that? Take that, internet dopeheads. I mean, the internet is like fucking dope. It really is. And it's putting people in this like completely different world. So like, you know, the whole meta thing, a lot of people are like freaked out by it. Like, it already is meta. It already is like that. In a way, I actually think that it's healthier because at least like unless they create bots to do it, I'm sure they will. Never mind. I take that back. I was about to say that it seems healthier because you know it's an actual person on the other end, but you don't. You really don't. There's no way to prove anything anymore. Because they've proven, not to many, but to the few weirdos out there that are harebrained enough to question authority, and that's not just the authority of, you know, whoever's in charge, it's the authority of what society thinks, what society approves of and disapproves of. But anyway, there's a lot of evidence, it seems, way more so recently, that the technology that we think, oh, we can prove this, and here's a picture, or this is all in video. It's like, do you ever consider the fact that maybe people are paid to star in something that we're told is real, but it's actually not real? And why do you think there are all these TV shows and movies and songs and video games too about how everything's fake and we're all just pawns, we're all just guinea pigs, you know? I mean, you can't wake people up that just they don't want to believe the world is that bad. They don't want to believe people are that fake. They don't want to believe that, like, pretty much everybody's in on it in some kind of way. I'm not saying they all know that they're in on it, but really it's just like the Truman Show, right? Yeah. Why do you think that they like replace what's his face? They're saying he's a fucking clone, but I don't know what happened. I just know that they want people to know that, like, shit ain't real anymore. But this is, like, the most obvious example of that. But, like, they've been doing it. I need to put that on poster. They've been doing it. Yeah, because, like, it's ridiculous. Everybody's timeline is so screwed up because time isn't actually a real thing. It's not, oh shit, another fucking state trooper. Okay, use this turn signal though. We forgive you for working for the government. It's okay. It's okay. We still love you because you're a human being. Oh my god, there's another 5-0! Do you see that shit? Oh my god. I wonder if he noticed that I have a camcorder in my hand. Probably not. Probably not. Because it doesn't have a light. If he saw the blue light, he would know, but there's no light on this thing. So okay, so that was 5-0 number 6. Holy shit, dude. It's the middle of the month too. They need to take some cops from my state and donate them to the blue states. Especially New York. Especially New York. Chicago. They need to go to Chicago. That's where we're from. We're from Naperville, which is outside of Chicago. Okay, it's still like 32 degrees. Well, I'm assuming it's a little bit warmer in this car. I think it's 32 degrees outside. Or no, this gotta be the temperature inside the car. Right? Right? I think I'm gonna call my friend Ronique tonight. Should I do a video of me calling my friend Ronique? Should I do a video of me, like, caving and going on Instagram, which is, like, this evil website? I mean, I fucking hate Instagram, I really do. That's why I haven't been able to post in, like, over a year, because I'm just not motivated to do it. I was doing it pretty consistently. I was, like, putting up, you know, pictures of my posters. I was basically just doing the same thing I do here, just dumping a bunch of shit content. I mean, granted, some of my posters are pretty cool, but some of them are, you know, just not that amazing. But, like, that's okay. I mean, they're not all supposed to be amazing. Things wouldn't be amazing if everything was amazing, you know? Like, some things are meant to be dull, some things are meant to be boring, some things are meant to be just simple and, to the point. But I think I've been doing more with colors and oh shit. Is that a cop? Nope. Okay, that wasn't a cop. Cool. 6 cops on the way home. I wonder if there's like another one lurking around here, just like waiting for him. I'm waiting for him. Sometimes there's a cop over here by the park. Okay, we have heat again. Enjoy these 25 seconds of heat. Okay. Where's he at? I think we're in the clear. No cops over here. That's good. He's usually there during the day. And yes, it is a he. It should be a he anyway. I don't know why females would want to be cops. That just seems crazy. Like, why would you want to do that? Like, as a woman, dude. Like, why do I need to explain this? Like, why is it considered sexist? Like, women are literally weaker. So why would we want to put ourselves in harm's way and then act like we're doing the public service. Like, we're actually endangering the public being a woman and doing something like that. But, you know, people think that I'm holding them back or something. Like, no, I don't want them to get killed. Or they'll get somebody else killed. And I'm not saying that all of them are, like, totally incompetent. I'm just saying that, like, they're not as strong as men. A male cop is going to be way more intimidating than a female cop. Think about it like this. So you got a female cop, and she's dealing with a dude that's like twice her size. Like, even if she has a gun, a baton, and it's like, still. I'm looking out, damn it. I'm looking out. Like, women's rights don't look out for women, okay? Like, the fact that men think they're being supportive of women by encouraging them to, like, make really bad decisions involving unwanted pregnancy is like, this world is so fucking backwards, dude. It is. If you look at it from that bigger picture, not just like the issue of abortion itself, because I know that like every situation's different. I mean, I can make speculations and generalizations and all that shit, but it's still like, I understand that multiple realities can be true at the same time. So, like, yeah, it's always her body, her choice, no matter what. Like, I mean, that's a true statement. But I think that's true no matter what, involving everything. Like, my body, my choice. Like, I really believe in bodily autonomy. And so she's like the carrier of a child. That, I mean, she's the one that gets to decide, like, what she does, you know? It's like, you can disagree with it, but it's just like, no, it's just a fact. It is a choice. Everything's a choice. That's why I think it's just so fucking stupid and silly and all that, because it's like, no, like, the government can't take your choice away from you like that. I mean, even if there are no abortion clinics, you can always throw yourself down a flight of stairs and drink some bleach or some shit. You know, I'm just saying, if you're determined to not do something, you're not going to do it. And so, I don't understand, like, why you want to claim that you're so brave and empowered and you can do it all yourself, except have your own abortion? They've been doing that shit for a long time. Long before fucking clinics and Planned Parenthood and all that shit. So, I'm just saying. Get on your shit, girl. Are you really pro-choice or not? Pro-multiple choice, that's what I am. I feel like we should talk about things aside from either ripping out a fetus or having a baby and not being a good parent because you're not prepared and you don't want it anyway. It's like, both of these options are bad. They're bad. They're both bad. Everybody's wrong but me. Okay? Goodbye. Goodbye, subscribers that don't get me. A lot of people think they get me, but they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. People think that they like me, but I promise they won't eventually, if they stick it out and they listen more. Surely there will be something that really triggers them, and they won't be able to ignore it. And maybe they'll be too embarrassed to admit that I can make them feel like shit. And I'm sure that a part of them knows that they put me on a pedestal unnecessarily. Unnecessarily. What these days ain't unnecessary. way off. But I don't stick around on that mucky ground anywhere near as long, 'cause I just get bored. So it's really not about survival, it's really a lack of entertainment. I know you guys can relate to that, can't you? Can't you? I'm sure you can. You live in America, you'd understand. People don't know how to keep themselves entertained, do they? That's why they love a soap opera of Washington and all the things that they're selling you on these commercials. They believe them, 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 they believe them. I really think that's why so many people are farmies, because, yeah, it's constantly advertised. And all it takes is a simple suggestion, and you think that whatever they're telling you, it's gotta be the truth. I mean, it's not like they're making money off you or anything. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I've done this before. Why would you trust? Fucking tempo. It's the tempo! Why would you trust? Did it again. Why would you trust people that just see dollar signs when you walk in their office? You're just cattle, you're just cattle, you're just cattle, you're just cattle. See this perspective that I have? Can you understand why it's so offensive? Most people don't want to think of themselves as cows. I love it. That's a fun one. That's a fun one. That's even more fun than meowing. Maybe I should stop being a cat, just be a cow from now on. Just to mock everybody. I got my cowbell too. I got it. You know I got, dude, I gotta do that. I don't think I've ever done the cowbell at the East Room. No, you haven't. You haven't, dude. You did the cowbell at CJ's mic. You did the cowbell at Cafe Coco. You did it at Twin Keg. No, you've never done it at East Room because you went on a fucking protest against the East Room. Yeah, because they were like trying to mandate that fucking shot. They have different owners now, so they're not as communist, but I did a video about it too. I like did a close-up on it. There was a sign. There was a sign. I don't always said it like that. That girl voice is funny though. It's hilarious. That's one of my favorite voices to do because it's just funny. It's just funny to pretend to be a stupid woman. Like, I mean, I am stupid a lot of the time, but not
Not for a lot of the reasons that other women are stupid. Okay, so at least I have that. I'm different. Okay, I'm different. But yeah, there was a sign. It was in the parking lot. It was like right in front of parking space. And it said, present your vaccine card at the door. Yeah, I did a close up, and then I told Judson, and Judson got really fucking mad about it. And then he put some shit on Instagram about it, and I guess like they responded to it. Cause yeah, he's so vocal. He's like the externalized version of me. Like all this stuff that I think, like he will just react to people. Like, he won't let people walk all over him or anything. Like, if he's against something, he'll be, like, super vocal about how he doesn't support businesses that, you know, do stuff like that. The way I don't support it, I don't just, like, talk a bunch of trash. I mean, I'll do that in my art. I'll trash people in my art. I'm not going to do that, like, on a personal level. I just hate that. I think it's petty, and it's kind of a waste of time anyway, because it doesn't seem to get anywhere. It's not like they stopped getting business because he put up something on Instagram about it. Because that's the direction that they were going, you know, like they were pushing that thing, like in so many places. So, yeah. The backlash doesn't matter. It's way better. I mean, I guess Yelp, like you could go on Yelp and like bitch about something. But, like, I don't know. I protested by not doing comedy there for a while. And then Ronit yelled at me about it and told me I had to go back. But she said it was different. And she was right. It has been a lot more chill. Like, they used to be kind of, like, politically correct and uptight about stuff. But yeah, the owners changed. But yeah, if I don't agree with something, I'm not going to support people that do something that I disagree with. You know, when it comes to that, especially comedy, like, why would I want to be in a room full of people that are freshly vaccinated? Why would I want to do that? And also, why would I want to perform with a bunch of comedians that either believe in government and trusting the government, and they're all just a bunch of pharmaceutical junkies, or comedians that pretended they got a fake card, and I was given one of those, you know? But I was like, you're missing the point. Like, why the fuck would I want to perform in a place that's going to do that? And then, like, these lackluster comics that are all wishy-washy, so they can say, well, I don't believe in taking that. But it's like, if you don't believe in taking that, but you're going to surround yourself with a bunch of people that do, and people that try to force you to take it, why would you want to support that? Anyway. I feel like I'm one of the only passionate people left in the West. It's me and Judson and maybe like 17 other people in America. And he's fucking leaving. Because Americans just don't have that American spirit, you know? That like, fuck you spirit.